Today, I'm joined by Sister Regina Dunlap, our resident social worker, to discuss a critical summer health topic, hydration. Regina, can you start by telling us how hydration affects the body mentally or emotionally, not just physically, especially those of us who live here in hot Phoenix, Arizona?
Hot Phoenix, Arizona, that's right. So, dehydration can affect the body in many different ways. You can have extreme thirst. You can have dark colored urine or no urine, decreased urine, dried skin. Your blood pressure can be low. You can have muscle cramping, which is your body's way of trying to protect those vital organs, your heart and your lungs that require the fluid. You can end up having constipation, fatigue, and headaches.
What are some early warning signs of hydration people should watch for, especially our seniors?
When we start talking about our seniors, you want to be paying close attention to confusion. Because dehydration can cause a lot of confusion when their skin is dry, doesn't bounce back, is not as plump. That's a big indicator. And extreme thirst, needing to drink more water. Studies show that seniors and children require more water than even, just regular adults.
Now, I know today, this topic today, you're talking about the seniors, but it's a topic that applies to all of us since we're here in hot Arizona. Lastly, what are some practical tips you recommend for staying hydrated for folks who aren't used to drinking a lot of water? For example, this week, we had one day that was 117 degrees, and I felt the effect of that day. I actually went into Circle K and got me one of them cool, icy drinks. So what are your thoughts on that?
When we're talking about tips for staying hydrated, like I said, children and seniors need a lot more water. When you are exercising or outside sweating, replace the water, replace your hydration. Make sure you're getting some electrolytes and water also to replace those things. Generally speaking, men will need about 15 and a half cups of water per day, or at least fluid per day. And women will need about 11 and a half. So even if getting it food, you can use things such as watermelon, celery, leafy greens, things like that that are fluid rich or water rich. You can replace the fluids that you need even in eating. One thing that I would suggest, if you don't know how much water you should be taking in, go with the old safety thing and just go with 8 glasses of water a day, just to make sure you're getting enough fluid, especially in Arizona in the summer, because we really, really do need to stay hydrated.
Now, what are your thoughts on like the Gatorade and the Powerades?
I think they're really good when you're trying to replace those electrolytes in your body. So those have like some of the sodium and things like that, which can replace electrolytes. But water is just the best for making sure that you stay hydrated and taking good care of your body.
Okay, one last question I have for you. I told on myself, I don't do it very often, but I did go into that Circle K and I got one of those little icy drinks. And I see people coming out of the Circle K, the QT, with these big drinks all the time. Is that healthy for us, drinking like those type sugary drinks, like the ices and things of that nature?
I would say everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. You can't cut sugar completely out of your diet, but it isn't the best way to hydrate your body at all.
Okay, well, Well, thank you. And I'm gonna. My goal has been to cut back on sugar, so that was an exception for me. We really appreciate our resident social worker, and one of the reasons that we have the happiest church here on earth is because of you, Sister Regina. And we thank you for bringing us this information from time to time. And hope you have a blessed week. And we're going to send it back to the Hope Desk.